Hello there, well played people. Ash here, obviously, having a quick chat about the new pre-patch cinematic that's been released for World of Warcraft in anticipation of the Shadowlands expansion. What I will admit is that I have already seen this. I watched this a couple of days ago, so this isn't a reaction video. This isn't me reacting to. I don't want to do that. I mean, I am reacting to it, but only a very specific part of it. So, let me lay the scene. And when I saw it, I liked most of it, but not all of it. So I didn't want to report on it then. I thought what I'll do is I'm going to sit on it, I'm going to sleep on it, and I'm going to have a long think about it and see just then how does it fit with me when I see it come out for real. Which today it's obviously out, it's been released, and it's now being shown as part of the World of Warcraft pre-hype for Shadowlands. And I still don't like it. I mean, I like most of it. There's some parts of it that I'm really keen, but there's one very keen moment. In fact, it's the entire purpose of the video. And I can't stand it. Because in a word, it's goofy. So what I'm going to do, okay, you can watch this for yourself, but what we'll do is we're going to go through a very quick lead up. So, you know, obviously dramatic orchestral music. The video is, I mean, it is what it is. So what happens is the Acheris, the place where the Death Knights live, rolls up to, you know, the place where the throwdown happened. If you've seen the opening cinematic for Shadowlands, this is taking place based around that. So Bolvar turns up. Bolvar basically says, oh, bad things are definitely going to happen because of what happened here. SYLVANAS, just for the catch-up, she shattered the Helm of Domination, which is Arthas's fancy hat, and she broke through the veil between living and death. Okay, that's that. So what this is doing is basically saying what the rest of the world has to think about. First and foremost, quick jump over to the Night Elves. Tyrande is still pissed off because SYLVANAS burnt down their home. Good, like it. Jaina hanging out in Borealis. They opposed it throughout the entire last expansion. Cool, she's still looking at it. Bane, my dude, hanging out, still alive. He survived Battle for Azeroth, good stuff, not really a spoiler. And Thrall, who just wanted to be like a farmer and, I don't know, grow cactus apples. Even he's getting all... So, you know, fine, cool. Now we reach this part. So, Anduin is the king of Stormwind, and for anyone who knows about World of Warcraft, Anduin is the son of Varian Wrynn, one of the coolest kings ever. He had some goofy character models in the game, but he ended up being pretty cool. And in case you haven't played WoW in a while, he died in Legion. And, like, it was a proper death. He didn't die and then come back and then, you know, do a bunch of stuff. He died. He dead. And so Battle for Azeroth was mostly Anduin being like, oh, I'm king now, and this is really hard. And he did a lot of growing. It was a pretty cool character thing. So let's watch this scene. This is actually King's Rest. This is where Varian's honoured. There's Anduin. And the horse is getting spooked. This is Genn Greymane, King of Gilneas. He's sort of the unofficial surrogate dad for Anduin nowadays. Something wicked this way comes from the skies. So we have a look, and what happens is two spooky things from beyond the realm of the living. Anduin, he's being tied up, he's being captured. And what does Genn do? So, to recap, Anduin looks at the sky, spooky things fly out of the sky, spooky things tie up Anduin, and Genn goes, no. So, I mean, as a scene, yeah, I guess it paints the picture it needs to, but oh god, it's like finger painting the picture. Like, first off, Anduin, who's just spent, like, sort of two expansions becoming somewhat competent and actually being pretty cool. He's gone from being the baby-faced weirdo to actually being a king. He gets tied up by magical chains and does this. Like, that is the face of somebody who wakes up one morning and Facebook's like, remember this day in 2012? And he's like, I can't believe I posted that. Like, look at his face. These chains appear to be magical of some nature. How interesting. And then Genn, just in case you've missed it, Genn, the king of Gilneas, who can turn into a mother-flippin' werewolf, his reaction? Like, a big part of Anduin going missing is what leads into Shadowlands, so that's cool. They have to explain it somehow, and it's hard to do it an in-game kind of thing because, like, sort of everybody has to see it. So they do it in a cutscene, but then this cutscene makes these two people look so incompetent. To be honest, it wouldn't take much to make Anduin's capture, like, a little bit more dynamic and less crap. These chains that we see tying him up, it's basically the same chains that were used to tie up Bolvar in the actual cutscene for Shadowlands. And he actually cuts through one of them and it instantly reforms. Cool. They're magic chains. That's spooky. So, I mean, he draws his sword. Why doesn't he deflect one? You know, why doesn't he cut through one and then it reforms and ties him up anyway? Then he can go, "Ugh." Like, that would elicit that reaction. "Ugh." And then again, like, the fact that there's two spooky people coming in, why doesn't the second spooky one, like, hit him? Like, just fly kick him to the guts. Just, I don't know, give him a rock bottom. Just be like, people's elbow into him. That way he can be, like, knocked down or knocked away. And then at the end, like, at the end of this scene, he could be recovering and be like, "Oh, no!" Instead of, "Oh, you've been tied up. No, curse you, Sylvanas." I mean, it sounds goofy that I care about it this much. It's just that it's goofy. It really is. It's just dorky. Gen's no is up there with, like, Darth Vader's. Oh well. Shadowlands comes at some point in 2020. I've played the beta. It's a lot better than this cinematic is, so don't judge it based off this. But yeah. Just remember, guys, obviously double check your posts from 2012, otherwise you might end up with a face just like this one. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Check into wellplayed.com.au.